Alright, so we're back live again for the third time. I'm just going to take off the camera because I literally don't know what's causing OBS to crash. What's up, Andy? Is this a good plane? I like it. It's a very well modeled plane in my opinion. It on the FS store I fly? I don't know if it is. I don't know anything about game consoles, Xbox and all that stuff in terms of what planes are available or not. So to be honest with you, I don't know, my G. So yeah, OBS doesn't like something. But we'll see how this works here. We'll leave it here. Beechcraft Starship looks nice. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Alright, still nothing here to top a drop. Let me make sure we're still connected, because yeah, everything's still good. Alright, so 17 down to 8. That is not a hard one, it's 9,000. So, we only need to be roughly 30 miles before we start descending for Mava. So let's take a look and see where we're at. 17 and 25 is basically 42 or 43 miles. 63, 90. So we got quite a ways to go. There's Baser. There's Mava. Now, from Dingo, once we get close to here, if there's no ATC, we'll go right to Ugete and get in there. So, for planning purposes, just in case we don't get top of descent, probably right when we get to Gibbons, we'll start our descent. If is the good for iRacing? Again, I find it useful. I don't do iRacing, so again, I could tell you, Andy, man, I'm probably not the right dude to be giving you information on that, since I don't do any of that. Alright guys, so we're looking good here. We got our cabin pressurized here nicely. Delta P and everything is in the green as far as our cabin altitude and pressures are concerned. No alerts, no alarms. On our way. Alright folks, so we're doing good here. So if we come here and kind of take a look at, we got Tucson, 287 miles, so right around when this is saying about 200 miles or so, we should be at least at the minimum seeing our logic on the multifunctions display here that'll give us our top and drop indicator. Till then, we're just going to cruise. Nice and easy, no traffic to be seen, no ATC going on there, so yeah guys, we're just going to cruise it out. See what side we want to see. And there we go guys. Alright, I'm here with you guys. I'm going to jump off here really quick, heat up some food, and we've got maybe a good 20 minutes before we start our descent. I'm assuming 20-30 minutes until we start our descent into the Tucson area. Thanks for riding along, man. Alright guys, we are cruising along at 17,000 feet here in this Piaggio Avanti P-180. We had OBS, which is my streaming software, crash twice, so hopefully third time's a charm and it won't do anything. I am 100% here and just chilling in the background, you guys. I have a sneaking suspicion because I updated my OBS prior to the stream and not turning the computer off. I have a sneaking suspicion that it is in fact the face cam. So I'm going to keep the face cam off, even though it's on per se, but it is not active right now, if you will. So we'll see if that makes a difference. I don't know, maybe we'll put some tunes on here until it's time to top and drop. Thanks for flying along, guys. Yeah, sorry, Chris. I was stepping away, eating. Oh, no worry, man. No, never mind. I do the same thing. Yeah, Tucson. No worries, my G. No worries, my G. Just hoping OBS treats us nice. Yeah, I think it's got something to do maybe with the camera image coming on the screen. That's all right. We'll have some good controls, though. That doesn't seem to affect it, so we'll be hopeful, man. Well, let's see if we've got any top of descent information up in here. Here we do. Top of descent is right over here, so that's good. Rock City's in the house, man. What is good, my G? Good to see you, Rock. Don't mind the several notifications from YouTube. We had a couple of OBS crashes, man. How you doing, Rock, man? Hoping to see you soon, my G. Rock City in the house. Okay, we got Phoenix Approach. I wonder if Phoenix Approach is also going to handle Tucson. We'll see. Let's get a little weather update here. Yeah, roger that, Rock. That's all we can do, my G. That is it. So the winds in Tucson are out of the west, northwest, 300 degrees, 9 gusting 17 knots. So this ought to be a fun landing. The good thing is the runway is 30, so it's going to be a direct headwind that's gusting. We've got 10 static miles of visibility. And temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, altimeter is 29er, 89er. The CTAF frequency there is 18.3, so let's throw that in. There, that's 18.3. And let's also come down here and activate COM 2. Anybody on Boom Boom Room? All right. Just praying OBS keeps treating us right, man. So our top of descent will be thereafter. Let's see, after TFD. Is that kind of what we planned? Yeah, that was it. Right after TFD. That's kind of what we planned for sure. Then we got Ugete as well at 8. And here at Waxes we got 7 to 6,200. So I think we're doing fine here. Once we get a little closer to the top of the descent, we'll go ahead and start making concessions for our landing. So once we land, we'll literally probably just come here and hang out at the east ramp, because this will be our primary runway of operation, so there's no need to go on the other side. So we're on our way to Gila Bend, then we're going to pick up the Stanfield VOR, hit a right turn, and start heading down. As you can see here. Alright, y'all. Doing good, fam bammers. Plan, my G. Hold on, let me see if I can put this camera back on if it crashes OBS. Alright. Just keep it on for a little bit. I won't switch the window with my camera on. Maybe that's what it is. Cheers to everyone there. That is the plan, Rock. That way we can sit back and kick it, homie. Again, it'll be something else. I had an uncle, my dad's oldest brother, just passed away. May you rest in peace, Uncle Roland. Life is short, man. Life is short. Enjoy it to the fullest. For real. For real. I don't mean to be munching in your ear, but man, I most certainly got to get something to eat. Didn't eat lunch. Element, man, what's up, my G? You the GOAT. I'm just trying to be like you when I grow up, homie. Good to see you, Papa. How's everything going? You still out in the New England states, or you back down in Florida, your stomping grounds? Looking forward to flying with you, homie, soon. We're going to agree to disagree on that. You the GOAT. Final answer. No backs. Nah, I hope you well, man. God bless you and your family, Element. Got to get back flying with the Mad Dogs, man. A few things are starting to slow down. Kids are out of school now. I'm gonna buy all the cars I need to buy for now. Nice, nice, my G. I like that. That boy busy. That boy busy. My man is busy. Say we got that Mad Dog reunion coming up. Real for real. That's the plan, my G. And we all Mad Dogs can look each other in the eye. Yes, sir. Look at that view. Okay, so we're landing in Tucson. We'll be on our top of descent here shortly. And then from Tucson, bro, we're going to head to Amarillo, Texas. That'll be about an hour and 40-minute flight. And I'd love to have you join up, my G, for sure. Been kind of quiet over here in this boom boom room. You guys didn't see that food jumped off the fork. Okay, roger that. Roger that, my G. I was going to stream the iFly 737, but I was like, you know what? I want to give this plane some more love. Only time I flew it on stream, we just did one leg. And that itself was troubled. Okay, it's official. Food is down the hatch. Oh, it flew today. Oh, nice. iFly 730 working 24 now. Yes, I'm installing it now. Bet. Bet. I didn't even know that. Oh. So I know Blue streamed the other day. The FS Labs A321 is in... well, I think the Phoenix works in 2024, and now the iFly. Bet. Hey, Rock, do you have to use the installer to install an updated version on that iFly? mean, not the installer, but you know, the little client. Yes, yes, for sure. Okay, Rock says yes. Okay, appreciate you. I'm about to handle that. I got the iFly. It's a nice 737. It's almost even hard to fly the PMDG after flying that 737 MAX, even though PMG is still beautiful. Nice. Nice. Oh, I see, Rock. Okay, bet. Yes, sir. That's the... Yeah, iFly did kill it. You know what I'm saying? iFly was on the point, man. Now, we're getting ready to start this turn and all that. I'm going to turn my camera off because OBS, if you guys see my channel, OBS crashed twice already. This is the third stream. This is the third YouTube connection to my software. Same stream, but it's chopped up into 3 because it closed. I got you. Then once you launch it again, you have to choose on that to change over to so it can be installed. Roger that. Now I'm using add-on linker, but I'm pretty sure that thing supersedes the add-on linker. It probably installs it right into the sim, I'm assuming. Okay, roger that. Roger that, man. What would I do without you guys, man? Where would I be? He's gonna say you are correct. So professional, Rock. Okay. All right, look at this, guys. We got not time of day, but top of descent. Oh, here. So TOD's right after this VOR, and then we'll start descending. Now look at this. Even if I wanted to keep this straight, I could hit Mava and still hit Ugete, which we'll do that. Oh no, who's this? It's the story of my life, man. Okay, I'm turning this camera off because this is how it happened last time. Boom. Hey bro, you can ask the boys every time we fly. I mention you and ask where you at. Bro, you can ask the boys. Oh man, I appreciate the element. They ain't nothing but love. It's just so doggone busy. Okay, auto ATC, bet. Albuquerque Center advises cross Mava at or above 8,000. Tucson altimeters 29er, 89er. No separations provided. Okay. So, we're about to get in the brass tacks of it. I appreciate you. Hey, Element, like, maybe about a week ago I was on. Blue was on. I think Proctus was on. Money was on. You had just got off. I'm going to park... Here, I'll show you in a second. Let's see. Let's get that altimeter. Said it was 29er, 89er. We can change it now because we're not in the flight levels, as you can see. And we got a right turn. Okay, so you're saying, where am I going to park? Right here, my G. It's just going to be just south of the terminal, since we'll be using runway 30. So, I am going to park. I'm just going to pull up right here to this east ramp. So I'm going to land here, exit stage right, come over here to this little east ramp, and just kick it right here. Otherwise, you got to park all the way over here. Now this, what you're seeing here is not exactly accurate of the airport, because there's another runway right here, the old runway 29er left, but you can take this and cross over if you need to. But I think I'm going to fly and get off and just be over here and get the flight plan ready. There won't be any replays, guys. I'm lucky OBS is still even working correctly. So once we make our turn, let's go ahead and get our weather updated. Okay, weather is 300 at 9. Temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. So 40 degrees Celsius. And we got 300. It's gusting to 17, but we're just going to put 300 at 9. Boom. Then we can come here next, guys, and we'll send this Our final approach speed will be 125. We'll be arresting that speed down to 115 when the wheels grease it. Okay, you guys see how we're direct to Baser, which is in 22 miles, but in between that, we got our top of descent. So I'm going to pray that these cams work and don't freeze OBS. Let's go ahead and bring this down to 8,000. And now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to come hit this VNav. Boom. So we have path on now. Once we get close enough to top of descent, we'll get a vertical magenta indicator here, and then we will follow it down on the path. And actually, if we're being, we'll go to at least, let's see, 62. I think the other one was like 45. There, so we'll leave that at 45. Okay, Saxy at 45. That'll give us enough time. It's an RNAV approach, so we'll get lined up on the approach and do what we got to do. Okay, roger that, my G. Says on the ground waiting for me. Hey, switch over to Boom Boom Room. Switch over to Boom Boom Room and I can hit you up real quick. Boom Boom Room check-in. Alright, we're almost here. You can see the magenta indicator there that's come on board, so let's stop that. Boom Boom Room check-in. Alright, here it comes. So we're getting ready to start our way down. Here, we'll switch back over here on the microphone. Area traffic on Unicom, November 318 Delta Sierra is a Piaggio Avanti P-180, now vacating 17,000 feet, descending down to 8,000 across Mava on the Dingo 6, transitioning on to the RNAV Zulu, runway 30 full stop, Tucson traffic. All right. Then let's hit recall. Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is a Piaggio Avanti, now vacated flight level 170, 17,000 at 16,200. We are direct to Baser on the Dingo 6, expecting full stop, transition 30 Zulu, Tucson. All right, so we're on the way down. We'll keep speed. We'll keep speed about right there. I'm on Boom Boom. Okay. Okay, roger that. So in this aircraft, if you want to switch mics, guys, you just boom. Boom Boom Room check-in.
Boom Boom Room, loud and clear.
What is up, my G? Happy Junio, papa.
My goat, how are you, bro?
I'm doing well, my goat. Appreciate you flying with, man. I'm looking forward to this, man. Yeah, definitely got to get some more flying back in with the Mad Dogs for sure.
For sure, bro, for sure. Definitely got to get some more flying in.
Yeah, man, I was over there watching one of my older streams the other day, DCS, and I was like, man, I missed the action. But it's just been hectic, but things are slowing down now. Kids are out of school for the summer, so I should be able to get some more flying in, my G.
Hey, bro, the bright side is that C-130 seems like it's coming out soon, like pretty soon. They're already making missions for it.
Hey, you know I love that, boy. And that's one we could fly with the Thrustmaster yoke, since it has a yoke in there.
Yes, sir. We lit.
You know it, baby. Mad Dogs for life, baby. All right, guys, so we are on the Dingo 6. We're going direct to Mava. Then from Mava, we're picking up Ugete. And then we'll be making our way into the Tucson area, landing runway 30 for a quick turnaround, and then we'll get our flight plan together for... Matter of fact, we can actually do that now. Let me just pause this really quick. I don't know why this thing is... Okay, it's probably this one. Okay, good. We got a good, nice little pause there. Speed is good. All right, let us get this new flight plan in. So we're going to be going from Tucson, and I'll put the route in the. You probably are going to have the same route element, but I'll put the route in the chat here.
Tucson traffic, American 584, taxiing runway 30 via Alpha, Tucson.
Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is currently at 11,400 direct to Mava on the Dingo 6. We'll be transitioning to runway 30 RNAV Zulu, full stop Tucson. We'll call left to base and left to final. See, this thing's like tilting down. It's got to be one of these situations on my controller here that's causing it to do that. I can see it moving. Just wiggle this thing around. Sometimes it's that. It's always something, man. Okay, let's see here. Piaggio Avanti. See how it's going down? I know what it is. I gotta, when I land, I'll disconnect this controller and then reconnect it. It'll stop doing that. It's my, I don't even think we'll be able to land like that. Okay, stand by, y'all. Let me... See how it's moving? Here, let me take this off quick, because I gotta stand up. And remember which one. Yeah, it's annoying. Okay, start pulling that speed back. Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is now left downwind, runway 30, expecting full stop. We'll call left base left to final Tucson. All right, we're gonna have to roll with the punches. And we'll see if the face cam... Look, we're getting some casting on the face cam. Let's come out here and see if it fixes itself. There we go. See, something's off with that face cam. There we go. It's funny, and the track IR doesn't do it, so. Alright, got a little slow there, worrying about situations that we shouldn't have to worry about. Okay, I can see the aircraft on the TCAS ever so slightly.
Tucson Tucson traffic, American 584, landing up runway 30 for immediate departure, Tucson traffic.
So we might be able to see him. He's going to be coming off from this area here. So let's take a look. This is the actual field there. Let's keep our speed about 230. So don't forget our approach speed is 125 with the final VREF of 115.
Tucson traffic, American 584 taking off runway 30, turning north and east on the Wildcat 4 departure, Tucson.
So he'll be turning to our, so we got to watch out. So he's going to come off pretty quick, but he's going to be turning east. So we'll see. It's going to be pretty close. We're at 8,000. Our next altitude will be 7,000. But that'll be once we get to the top of descent there. See him coming off just yet.
Tucson traffic, American 584, we're 3,000 and climbing, departing to the northeast, clear runway 30, Tucson.
And Tucson traffic, number 318 Delta Sierra is basically overhead Ugete on the RNAV 30 Zulu approach at 8,000, looking for departing traffic. Yeah, because he's busting a left. I don't see him on TCAS, though. And, of course, it's tilt above.
And for that traffic coming in, the departing traffic is no factor for you.
Thank you, my G. Appreciate that. All right. Said traffic is no factor. That's cool. Okay, we got Waxes at 7,000, a Toad at 62, and then Saxy at 45. Let's keep speed up. So the field is here. There's runway 30 right there. So we do have the field in sight. So we're basically going to come and make a nice little left U pattern here and then come back over to the field there. Alright guys, we are 8,000. Let's get the wing light on, the recognition light on. The landing lights will come on when we're below the speed of 160 because this aircraft requires that you put it up beforehand or else it'll get stress damage and potentially not function to retract itself. Alright, so time now is 1 hour and 8 minutes. So we definitely took a little longer to get here than expected. That was probably due to a slower climb. Meaning our speed was slow, our climb was was actually optimized, because at the slower speeds in this aircraft, it can climb more aggressively. So it's a trade-off. You want to climb with faster velocity, then you're going to sacrifice some of your pitch for your climb. We'll get in the left turn on final. We'll get props back to full power. Configure our flaps. And hopefully greaser, exit stage right, be south of the tower. And look how that VNav is working nicely. It's already configuring for the 7,000 at waxes, so we'll drop 1,000 feet here. From 8,000 to 7,000, and then as we get past waxes, we'll be dropping another 800 feet to cross.
Tucson traffic, American 584, 11,000, climbing away, last call, Tucson traffic.
Have a great flight, American, and hopefully we'll see you back here in Tucson sometime soon.
I'll be back, thanks.
Yeah, roger that, my friend. All right. Nah, man, I'm gonna have to see it. I'm pretty sure you probably put a picture on Discord, huh? Tucson traffic, Piaggio 8 Delta Sierra is now turning left base for runway 30, expecting full stop, Tucson. Okay, we're gonna bring the speed back significantly. Okay guys, we're turning base, and I'm also allowing the aircraft to slow down, bleed some speed here naturally. Keep it about 190. Landing checks, guys. Altimeter is set already for the field. Altimeter of 29er, 89er. We have our next top of descent coming so that we can make 6,200 here at a tow. Then we'll be left taxi at 4,500 for a touchdown on runway 30. Tired firefighter, man. It's been a while. Yes, sir, I'm doing well, man. I just got busy in the past 2 months, and then streaming just couldn't be a priority at all. But thank you, man. I hope you're doing well as too, my G. Always a pleasure to see you, fam bammers. Tucson traffic, Piaggio 8 Delta Sierra now turning left to final for runway 30. We'll call short final, full stop, Tucson. Alright, so we're making our left, power back. Let's go props to full. Alright, we're on a 10-mile final, guys. We're going to use that to bleed a little bit of speed here. Runways in sight. Let's get it back to 160 now. Start bleeding that speed. Alright, now you guys can see it says approach LNAV captured. Speed's coming back. First stage of flaps. 7-mile final. Gears coming down. We are below 160 knots. Alright, all lights are on. We'll leave auto feather on for the landing. We're down 3 green. Flaps are set to mid. And as we start bleeding a little bit more speed, we will go ahead and 100% start configuring. Okay guys, autopilot's off. Continue to let speed bleed here. Good look. Flaps full. Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is on the 3-mile final, full stop runway 30, Tucson.
All other aircraft coming in after the landing aircraft, be advised there will be butter on the runway. Probably want to pick another airport.
My G, always boosting me up. That'd be funny if I came in and did a one-wheeler.
Yeah, don't pick the landing because I put too much pressure on you now, bro.
Right? Hey, like Tupac, all eyes on me, my G. All right, you guys. Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra, short final, runway 30, full stop, Tucson. All right, looks like we got 2 white, 2 red. Flight director's coming off. Flight director's off. All visual, baby. Yep, 2 white, 2 red. Speed's coming back slightly. Alright, right there at 124, about a mile or 2 slow than we need to be. Nice and low, guys. A little low, but that's alright, we're full visual. Alright, we're in beta. Speed is bleeding. Out of beta. And alright, we're on ground idle. Get rid of those flaps. And we're off on Alpha 11 here. Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is clear of runway 30 on Alpha 11 to the ramp, Tucson. Alright, let's get past the hold short bars here. Start cleaning up. Landing lights are off. And we can get rid of the wing light, strobe light. And let's take a look here where we're at. Okay, roger that. I see you. All right, let's see how we can get into this ramp. He's straight ahead, but we're going to have to... Let's see. We're going to have to make a right and then come back around. Let me see how I get to that. Let's go this way.
Take a left.
Copy that. Yeah, we're going left. Might have helped if I had my airport chart up. I still got the approach plate.
All good.
All right, so we're going to go pull up next to my boy Element. Let's go ahead and stop the clock. Hour and 19 minutes. Okay, we'll come right here and then back around. Of course, this is the terminal. We'll be south of the terminal. Hey, in your aircraft, are you getting the appropriate SIDS and stars for Tucson?
I'll check that right now, actually.
Yeah, because this seems like it's the only airport that I've ever had an issue where, like, nothing is coming up. It's actually still reporting 29er left and 29er right. Let's see, we should see him pass this aircraft here, if I remember correctly. There's the ATR we saw. You still there?
Hey, firm, I'm loading this up now. What are you going to do, Burro 5?
What'd you say?
Are you doing the Burro 5 departure?
Mine actually doesn't have a departure. I'm going direct to a fix, I believe. I'll let you know as soon as I park. I don't see your plane. Oh, is that? Oh, I see you over here.
Yes.
You're at the back gate.
Hey, firm.
Okay, I see you. I'm laughing at that Sid too, the burro.
Yes, sir. For me, it's showing departure on 1-2.
Okay, roger that. I'll take a look at that right now.
And the SIDS and stars look good for me, at least.
Okay, roger that. So it could just be something related to this aircraft as well. So I'll get it figured out. Let's switch over to Boom Boom Room just to be on the safe side so we don't get kicked out.
Copy.
Alright guys, so we're here. Let's get this off. I wonder why the okay, there we go. That's off. So let's also get this off. And just to be safe, I'm gonna get me off, man. So I'm not even gonna shut down. I'm gonna just refuel, put the waypoints in, and then we'll be ready to go, my G.
Copy that.
All right, we retrimmed. All right, so, excuse me, we are now going to look at our flight plan.
And confirm Amarillo is Kilo Alpha Mike Alpha.
Correct, Kilo Alpha Mike Alpha. I got it at, I'm gonna be at 33,000 feet, and I'll be direct to Nochi. And it may be because you're in a jet. Yours may be for turbojets, but not valid for turboprops.
Copy, yeah. I'll be at 39,000 and I'll be doing the Burro 5.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, and we're just going to basically end up going direct to Nochi. Yeah, and it's got me taking 3-0.
We can switch to 3-0.
Yeah, let me check the weather one more time. Yeah, I mean 3-0 makes sense. It's 2-9er, 8 gusting 17, so it almost gives us a direct headwind. A little bit of a cross.
Copy that.
All right, let me throw this flight plan in here really quick, and then we'll be good to go.
Take it up.
Refile. Let's see. Okay, we gotta switch something up here really quick. Let's edit this. I always forget to put the call sign in there. And we'll gas up and we're out of here, my G's.
Yeah, I'll be direct Nochi as well now because there's no departure out of 3-0.
Ah, andale. That's kind of probably why it did it. Yeah, it's only for 12.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Refile this. You guys can hear that jet. So leaving 3-0, we can fly a runway heading and get at least to 8,000, between 7 and 8,000, and then we could make our probably right turn, continue right turn back to the east direct to Nochi. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Copy that, I'll do the same.
Copy that, Munchie. All right, y'all, let's put this old rusty, dusty flight plan in here. So now we need to do...
Oh, check your phone, by the way.
Okay, copy that, my G. Let me get this in and get rolling. I'll check my phone. I knew I heard some beeping. One of them had to be you. Let's see here. Yo, bro, that is a sick setup. Now I see why you wanted to show me. That is so clean.
Yeah, bro, it's a little throwback because that's how you met me, right in front of one of those.
Yeah, we did. That boy was landing with no CILS or nothing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's how we do it, though. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's execute that. Yeah, this is a pretty easy route here. It's not too much to get in there. Just one airway and then boom.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Copy that, fam bammers. Almost there. What you got getting into El Paso? I mean, Amarillo, 22? Runway 22?
RNAV 22.
Okay, bet. I'm going to take the same thing.
Caudy or Calada transition.
Which transition?
The Calde or Caldi.
Okay, roger that. I'm gonna throw that in there right now. All right, so let's go departure. We're departing for all intents and purposes out of here. Runway 29 right. Executing that. Then we're gonna go right back here to our arrival. And he said he's doing the RNAV 22. You doing Zulu or Yankee on the RNAV?
Yankee.
Copy. And you said from Caude, C-A-U-D-E?
Affirm.
Copy. Okay, O&M. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Alright, now we can go to perf. Initialization. Let's get some fuel in here first. So, back to the fuel. And we need about 2,200 pounds of fuel. There it is, 2298. Love it. Okay, we're doing flight level 330. Boom. We're going to takeoff. And I believe it's 290. And it's gusting. Oops. 290.8, gusting 17. Temperature is 39. Altimeter 2987. Execute that. Go next. Send that. Bada bing, bada boom. And we could do the rest on the way. Let's see. Alright, let's get off of this, check everything out. There we go. Boom and boom. We're pretty much ready to go. Oh, last thing I gotta do is switch to overlay. If you don't mind me. There we go. Overlay is looking good. The runway heading is going to be 306. Let's get that in, then we can start rolling and do the rest. That flaps. And finally, double check fuel. Boom, good to go. All right, my G, I'm good to go. I'll switch over to the CTAF and let's roll out of here. You want to lead the way?
Switching to CTAF, and yeah, I'll lead the way.
Okay, copy that. On you.
Tucson traffic, white citation, November 525, Bravo Golf, taxiing to runway 30 via Alpha 10, Alpha 17 for Tucson.
And Tucson traffic behind the citation will be taxiing to runway 30 via Alpha 11, Alpha 17 departure out to the west with a turn back to the east.
I do not have the same scenery as you.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll my taxi will be a little longer than yours, but no worries. Okay. We'll just kind of follow right behind him. We'll go heading. Yeah, we can come over. It's got us off ground. We'll follow the eye lead here. Taxiway's clear there. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to turn on my thing. I now remember why I switched it. There we go. All right. So vertical speed. I'll make that about 1,700 feet there. 1,800. We'll go right for 2. Alright, so we got heading mode. Once we get ready to do the rest, we'll go down here. And of course, we will be... Whoa, why is it doing that? What's going on with that? I don't think I wanted to do that. There we go. That was weird. Then we'll be going direct to Nochi. So flaps are set, indicating trims are good. Let's see what that altimeter was again. Altimeter 2987. Go. Yeah, the rest is good. Fuel, we're good. Logic is set up. TCAS is on. We'll keep the same squawk. Corey's in the house, man. Good to see you, my G. Good to see you, fam bammers. So we're going all the way down to Alpha 17 there.
And Tucson traffic, white citation 525 Bravo Golf. Gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna be taking off runway 30, departing to the northeast for Tucson.
Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra Piaggio Avanti. Behind departing citation, will be lining up and holding after departing traffic. Runway 30 out to the northeast, same traffic pattern as departing traffic, Tucson. Sorry, it's like kind of hard to see the numbers. I'm still advancing the altitude. Multitasking here, so I didn't want him waiting, basically. Let's make sure our scenery is still good here. Okay, there's 33. Okay, safe enough to hit the runway. Strobe lights on. Finals clear. Beautiful takeoff citation.
Thank you, sir.
Give it about a minute here. We'll start the clock this time. Let's do our final checks. Everything is set. Flaps are indicating and selected mid. We have our altimeter set. Trims are once again good to go. All lights are on. Let's go ahead and advance the power. Props.
Tucson traffic, white citation 525 Bravo Golf, turning on course, departing to the northeast for Tucson.
Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra, taking off runway 30. We'll fly runway heading for a minute, and then we'll be turning on course as well, which we will call Tucson. All right, engine looks good. Timer started. Takeoff power set. Engine's in the green. $80 knots. Coming up on rotation and rotate. Nice and smooth. Positive rate. Gears up. Or coming up, I should say. And Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is clear, runway 30. Climbing out on runway heading. We'll be making our turn in 30 seconds to the northeast, Tucson. Okay, we'll keep our flaps there for now. Tucson traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra, now turning right northeast on course, last call, Tucson. Flaps up. Let's bring those RPMs down a little bit, and let's get those lights off.
Tucson, last call, we're going to be departing to the northeast, direct Nochi for Tucson. Switching to move.
Okay, we got the autopilot on early. We'll climb out right there. Okay, we're on boom boom room as well, my G. I'll be climbing out at 170. Thank you, Retired. I appreciate you, my G. So now we're direct.
Radio check.
Got you 5x5. How me?
Got you 5x5 as well. I'll be waiting for the cockpit here for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, roger that. Makes sense. Yeah, I was just looking for you on TCAS. I don't have you yet, but that's probably because of... What's your altitude?
23 for 41.
Got you. Yeah, you're way higher than me. You're climbing like a rocket, so that's why I don't see you yet.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'll be here when you get back.
Sounds good, bro.
All right, so he's flying with. He'll be away from the cockpit. We got our first waypoint there in 56 miles. Once we get above 10,000, we'll get the rest of our remaining landing lights off. Everything's looking good. And we are on course. I too during this trip will be out of the cockpit, but we'll stay here for now. Let's finish adjusting our cruising altitude target, which is here. We're climbing out at 170. We are on the flight level change. There we go. It still said approach nav, but now it says lateral navigation 1, of course. Nothing changed there. Okay, we're above 10,000. Let's go ahead and get the recognition light off. We're already confirming that the exterior front landing lights are off. And of course, let's look at Amarillo's landing elevation so we can ensure pressurization is correct. Okay, we're coming in on 2-2, and 2-2's elevation 3603, so we're not that far off. Actually, yeah, right there. Right there, pretty much. There, we'll pressurize. Right there. And we'll get the altimeter once we get a little closer, we'll make that adjustment for final pressurization. All right, let's go ahead and straighten up the heading. Okay, now we're on heading mode just in case something comes up. 14,300, so this climb will be a little bit more labored because we're going much higher. We started the clock correctly this time, so we're at 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Flying time is about an hour and 45 minutes for this leg. Okay, let's bring those RPMs back. We'll do about 1950 for now. Okay, we're at 1950, as you can see here on the prop. Once we get to cruise, we'll go ahead and get that situated to 1900 or a little bit closer. Let's get out of the effects here for the Auto feather. There we go. What we want. Still climbing at 1600. And we're able to get more juice out of it. A little bit higher we go, so I'm adjusting the power. We'll actually be into the flight levels this time, so we got about 800 feet to go until that happens. All right, we're now into the flight levels. So he'll be significantly farther than us, just because he is a turbojet aircraft. About 13,600 feet to go until we are at the top of climb. Captain Will's in the house, man. Big up to you, my G. Good to see you, fam. Hope you and yours are all well. Always. Always, my G. Always, y'all. Big up to Captain Will, fam bammers. Big up to Capitan Will. Capitan. See Fort Worth Center's on. Oh, yes, my G. Just got busy, Will. You know how it goes. Time got away from me. I had to replace one of my cars. Ended up getting two cars. So I got a 16-year-old to be 18-year-old going to college, so I had to buy her a car. I had to replace one of our main cars, man. It's just been crazy, man. And just trying to get in it and keep the head above water, man. Hope you are doing well. I got to get up with you and Leo. See how you guys are doing, man. I'm purposely not putting my cameras on. I'm gonna play with fire here just to say hello to you, Will. What up, Will? But I believe it was this camera that was making my OBS crash. It crashed twice on this stream. This is third time's a charm, so at least we got one landing and one departure in there. So anyway, this is what I look like, guys. I ain't changed. I didn't turn into a Martian or anything in those two weeks or 2 months. So let me get that off so we don't have a crash. There we go. I'm going to be very selective about using that camera. And I think part of the problem is that I updated my broadcast software while the computer was on. I should have just not updated it until the next start. Usually when I update anything, I do like to restart the computer. You guys know the problems. I'll be praying for you, Jay. Thank you, Retire. Pray for me in the stream, my G. Thank you. I need all the prayers I can get. You You know, when somebody says they're praying for you, that's actually the best thing a person can do. He said, turn off, don't need to play with the fire. You silly Will. Yeah, man, we got to chop it up. I've been missing my homies, but we got Expo coming up next month, so bada bing, bada boom. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you there, retired. Yes. It's funny you said my, but I read it much anyway. Yeah, Will, that's the PLAN. We gonna make Providence, Rhode Island know who we are. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Let's we can get some tunes in here. I suppose that would be okay. Oh, that's right, retired. That's right. Hey, I know, man, and it's just this month, so that's what's up. Hey, retired. Go on that cruise, my G. Get out there in them open waters and enjoy life. It is definitely a short life. Even if you live to 100, it's still too short. I'm happy for you, retired. Make sure you get some R&R in for me too, my G. Okay, guys, we're at 25,400 feet, now 5. The climb is going well. Go over to this side, man. I feel like we don't give this side some justice here. Look at that view. You welcome, my G. You welcome. Hey, besides, if your wife booked it and you got to be there, retired, that supersedes anything. You know, that's the commander-in-chief. She said you're going to be on that cruise, you're going to be on that cruise. You guys know what I mean, man. Ooh, look at that sun. Alright, 27,500 feet. We're reeling in, my G's. Yeah. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah. I'll do one more than that. Both the husband and the wife need to be happy. So I say happy spouse, happy house. I told her, she looked at me and did not say that's pretty much the response I think we all would have got, retired. That works too. Oh my goodness. OMG. Here we go, y'all. Excuse me. So, we won't even get ATC because Amarillo is outside of Fort Worth's airspace. It's actually in Albuquerque Center, like El Paso. Roger that, retired. Roger that. Yeah, that's right, retired man. I call that no one to transmit, no one to receive. And generally, it's always better to receive, observe, and be careful of what you transmit. Because you cannot get the transmission back once it leaves the gate. That's why I know you smart, retired. I know you've been around a minute. That's wisdom. That's years of understanding right there. And keeping our faith foremost at hand. Hey, yes sir, for sure. Bump stickety boo, here we go. On the microphone, I'm on flow. Almost to the cruising altitude. On the microphone, sit back with you. You guys didn't know this was rapping hour, did you? All right. That's good there. Then we'll go ahead and pick up a little bit of speed. Funny thing is, I'm actually a singer, not a rapper. That's what I do. All right, so we're reaching cruising altitude. Let us see if we can take the track IR, get it back on. Come on. There we go. It just did much better in 2020, man. I don't know why when you hit the button it does that, and I've tried to, you know, you can go in and modify the press. I'll have to mess around with that. Okay. Okay, as you can see there, both props, I brought them back to 1900 as promised. You can see where our engine power is set. We got ITT pretty much 808, 809 on the right side. We got our NG at 88.6%. And we're picking up speed, but we're not going to pick up quite as much speed simply because of our altitude as far as the indicated is concerned. But if you look at our Mach number, it is increasing. Mach 5.49, now 5.5, so on and so forth. So we'll see how we perform here. Ground speed is 329, 330, so we're right at about 400 miles per hour-ish. Let's do our fuel check here. Fuel tanks are symmetrical. We've got about 1900, about 1930 on the fuel. 1,930 pounds on the fuel. Over here so that sun's not in our eyes, and we're literally kind of way in the back of the plane, almost in the lavatory, but that's where there's a good view for this window, so that's what we're doing. Picking up a little bit of speed, but looks like we've topped out at Mach 0.614. There'll be at no point that we catch element, of course. All right, we got about an hour and 16 minutes from this point, or 459 nautical miles to go. So we're doing good. All right, I'm gonna jump out of the flight deck here for a second, get some water, hit the latrine, put my dish up, but I will be here, guys. Thanks for riding along. Check back in here shortly. everybody. I'm back, just checking in, just doing some stuff in the background. Get me on camera here. There we goes that, let's see if that thing will fix itself. There we go. Sometimes it ends up just being a focus thing. Now we're getting slightly more light than we want to. Believe us, because things have changed. Just checking back in with you guys, man. I'm not gonna worry about too much. I knew the camera has had some issues today. You can see that just above the top of my head casting, so we'll turn this camera off again for now. But just want to let you guys know that I am here. I am in the background, just taking care of some things, man. And you can see here we are essentially almost halfway through the flight. Still got some miles to kick it in, y'all, so I appreciate you all flying along with your boy. Haven't streamed in 2 months, so I know a lot of folks like, Dre, where you been? Just busy. Still here, man. Still here, just enjoying this passion for aviation and hanging out with you guys, man, when time permits. So we're doing good, guys. Not a whole lot to belabor. Let's go up front here really quick and let's check out our... Yeah, still don't have him on TCAS. I think he's at 370, so he's probably 4,000 above us. And now from O&M, we're going to go to COUD, which is our initial approach fix, which is 260 miles from here. We got about a total of 46 minutes of flying, so we'll say about another 20 or so before we get to our top of drop. So in the meantime, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and definitely enjoy the ride, man, because that's what we're here to do. So let's, I guess we'll come look out this window for now. And yeah, I'll be checking in with you guys here again shortly. Once again, thanks for riding along, man, and let's see if we get into Amarillo with a little bit of light. Who knows, maybe we'll do another leg, but we'll see about that one. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with your boy on Hump Day, man. Big up to everyone.
Radio check, boom, boom, room. Well, while he's gone, let me just say what's up to chat. Retired firefighter, bro. Shout out to you for always being here, bro, and being very nice to everybody. Shout out to you, man. Let's go, Kronos. Shout out to Kronos, the GOAT. Yeah, chat. You guys are my chat now. Dre's gone, so now the chat is mine, boys. Let's go. Lock in. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm made for this, bro? Like what? Streaming? I could possibly do it. I think I have the energy for it, but like, I just need to get locked in with like my thing that's stopping me is thumbnails and things like that. So, but yeah, I definitely want to do it for sure. Nah, there's a couple of them. But I know what you mean. I'm definitely the youngest, for sure. I'm definitely the youngest real pilot, I guess. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know, man.
In the house, man. Good to see you, my G. Big up, fam bammers. Let's see, this camera's still tripping. Let's see if this Here fixes it. There we go. Big up Chronos, man. Hey, Element, were you saying something? Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I'm here now, bro. My fault. I was just zoned out a little bit, but yeah, I was just talking to the chat, bro. I saw your chat for a little bit.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm over there in the background cooking up some chicken taco meat.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir. Beautiful scenery, though. Hey, man, you too, Kronos. Good to be seen, Papa. The stream actually crashed 3 times, or 2 times. This is the 3rd, so. Bendición, no? Good to see you, my G, man. Hopefully, you get back to some streaming, some flying with the fellas. I was telling everybody, Kronos, things are slowing down, so we're gonna get it in. Está complicada la cosa. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't have to use that one. Está complicada la cosa, la cosa. Oh man, I hope you're doing well, my G. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Wife is on the way home, so I figure I'll throw a little something in there for her, so she gets home. She'll be a little hungry, man. Yeah. So over halfway there, let's check the actual. See if we're getting any TOD information here. So we got top of descent and about 100 miles there. So not too bad. We got about 36 minutes until we are on the ground there. So I got top of drop and probably about 110, 115 miles for me.
Yeah, mine's showing in the next like 50 miles.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You'll be well ahead of us. Where are you going to park there?
Stand by.
So we're coming on 22
There's
left.
a signature right by the terminal, so I'm gonna park there.
Okay, right up there by FBO?
Yep, it's on. It's not even. It's pretty much the center of the airport.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm seeing like Alpha Papa 3.
Affirm, that's it.
All right, my G. We'll be seeing you there after Papa 3. It'll be a left exit stage left, so hopefully we'll get right in there.
Yes, sir.
That's how we do it, man.
Indeed.
Now, for sure, you're the GOAT with that setup. You're the DCS GOAT. I'm claiming that, and that's it. No backs.
This guy, hey, bro. I'm really enjoying that setup, though. Definitely worth the investment.
Oh, yes, sir. If I wasn't out, dog, in the past month, just on cars alone, out of my bank account, I've spent $20,000.
Lord, man. Hey, man, God is going to double that, bro. It doubles it for good people, bro.
Hey, amen. I'll receive that, my G, and ping-ponging that back to you. Yeah, we had to replace the Audi. That's when we got the other BMW 530. Then we wanted a commuter car, plus my 16-year-old, she's driving, so then we got another BMW. We bought that one cash, bro, and it hurt.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. I can only imagine.
Yeah, dog, but can't take it with us, man. Here for the family.
Facts, facts.
All right, my G, I'll be off comms. Let me go stir this chicken around here, and I'll be back. We got top and drop coming up soon, my G, and who knows, maybe we'll get another leg in. You down for another one?
Yeah, sure. Let's it.
The next one, if we do it, we're going to be going to Paducah, Kentucky.
Copy that.
I'll get more to follow on that. I'll let the wife get home, see how she's feeling. But if we do, it'll be comma to K-Pod, Kilo Papa Alpha Hotel.
Copy that.
All right, I'll report back on comms. All right, you guys. So we're doing good. Not that much longer to go. Let me go start this chicken, man, and the sartén, and I'll be right back. Papas. Right back.
Yo, Dre, if you can hear this, you're reaching top of drop. You're about to reach top of drop, bro, so just letting you know. I don't know if you were paying attention or not. Awesome, bro. Alrighty, I'm gonna switch over to CTAF. CTAF here showing 118.3.
All right, we have started the descent. See if we can get rid of that casting again. Come on, you can do it. All right, we'll just take me off. I gotta fix that, y'all. But in the meantime, we will do this. And I started my top and drop, my G. What's up, Rai? Says the Pistachio is such a cool plane. Yeah, it is pretty dope. All right, let's get a little check here of the weather. Make sure we're still good for our touchdown there, Amarillo. Okay, 140, 13 knots, 3001. Nice little crosswind. You on comms, my G? He must have stepped away. So it'll be a nice little crosswind there. We got 140.
I'm on CTAF, Dre.
Okay, switch it over. And Amarillo traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra is a Piaggio Avanti 180, currently vacating flight level 237, descending for COUD on the RNAV Yankee for runway 22 full stop. All right, y'all. Go ahead.
And Amarillo traffic, white citation 525 Bravo Golf. We're going to be turning inbound now for the RNAV 22 Amarillo.
So a few things to do here on approach. We're doing the RNAV Yankee 22. Okay, we're coming in COUD. Then the initial approach fix will be Eloza. Hi, love. I'll be on the ground in a minute. Come holler at you. I just finished cooking the chicken. Alright. So we're catching this. And we are gonna pick up this initial fix here. No procedure turn if we're 5,400 at Zutka. So that's what we'll do. Let's make sure that's in the logic here. Electric. Yeah, they're all at 54.
And just a heads 54. Up, the approach, it's an offset approach, just so you're aware.
Yeah, roger that. I saw that on the chart there. You a good man.
Yes, sir.
So as you can see here, it's not a direct on approach. So as we're landing, we're going to have to make a slight left. You see that? See how this arrow's direct? Then we'll have to make a slight left there. So the minimums are 414. Let's go radio so we can go right here.
I'm actually going to go around and hold till you land, and then I'll land after you.
Okay, sounds good, my G. Okay, minimum radar altimeter 414 and 414. 4020 is the actual altitude. So we're looking good. We're down to 5400, and you can see that really awesome approach that we have there. Amarillo traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra, currently 15,300 direct to Cowed for the initial affix for RNAV runway 22 full stop. All right, how are we doing on fuel? We're doing good. We still have over 1,000 pounds. Minimums are set. Let's go ahead and go to the heading mode here. Oops. What I meant to do was sync up the heading. There's another airport right there. There's a field. Can't tell what it is yet. The VOR is kind of covered up. Actually, that's our field. that's our landing right there. This is the runway we're coming in on right here. What's our altitude? 11. So there's the airport there, folks. And I believe right here is where we're parking. You can actually see it from right there, so that's awesome. Okay, we're getting to 10,000, so let's go ahead and get our recognition and wing light on. We're going to slow down to about 210. As we get ready to make this turn here. We've got 7 minutes, we'll be on the ground. Like, are those fans down there, or
Amarillo traffic inbound Cody, white citation 525 Bravo Golf inbound Cody for the RNAV 22 for Amarillo.
Amarillo traffic, November 318 Delta Sierra overhead, Cowed, going direct now to Eloza, expecting full stop RNAV runway 22 on the Yankee. Yeah, those look like fans down there. Okay, we'll be right there at 210, 211. Finally have him on TCAS. And Amarillo arriving traffic citation. I do have you on TCAS in trail of us. So we'll keep that separation there.
Yes, sir. We're slowing down for you.
Thank you, sir. Funny thing is, this is the first time I even had you on TCAS the whole route.
Yeah, but it's because I got you locked, that's why.
Right, that boy got me on a buddy spike.
Yes, sir.
Boy, you silly. At first, I thought those were street lights down there. I'm like, oh, there's a glitch, but those are all fans.
Bro said fans.
Them wind turbines, my G.
Oh, man.
Hey, it gets hot out there, man, so they need their fans too. Their box fans to keep them cool.
True, true. Bro, the lighting. You're on 2020 or 24?
I'm on 2024.
Bro, the lighting is so good.
Yes, bro. It's hard for me to... I fly 2020 when I have to if it's a plane. But now that I flies over here and there's Airbuses over here, I'm going to be on 2024 quite a bit, my G.
Yeah, man, I uninstalled 2020. I'm not going to lie.
That boy went off the deep end. He said he's taking it off.
Yeah, man, I just needed the space and bouncing back and forth. And yeah, I'll just send it. It's stable enough for me, at least.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty stable to me too, and I don't have to do anything special to run it. I ain't got to go fix nothing, man. 2020, I still got to go in and mess with my shader cache stuff, which is annoying, but it's not that bad of a thing, but at least this one, you don't have any of that.
Indeed, man, indeed.
Amarillo traffic, November 318, Delta Sierra, now overhead Eloza, turning left base for runway 22. Full stop. Okay, guys, let's pull that speed back. Okay, now, guys, what we can do is hit this approach mode again. We're going to hit it twice, and then we're going to come back on, and it's going to give us the approach with the glide path. Alright, sorry when I turn like that, but it's annoying to keep trying to get that track IR. Alright, so literally we're 13 miles out. Let's get ready to start make our left turn here. Amarillo traffic, November 318, Delta Sierra, now turning left to final. 13 miles to go for runway 22, full stop. Alright, you guys, we're going to finish making the turn. We'll get the props up.
I'm going to say it the gringo way. Amarillo traffic, we're entering direct Eloza for RNAV22 for Amarillo.
Eso fue muy bien, papá, muy bien. Alright. Start bleeding some of the speed here. Props to full. There's the offset runway. Start bleeding some of that speed. Flaps. Do some gear. Alright, all lights on. Gear on. We're going to make our approach speed about 126 here, folks. Alright, sorry, let me get my position here correct. Autopilot's off. Flight director off. gear down, 3 green so far. Flaps are selected mid, indicating. Alright, let's bring that speed back now. Flaps full. Amarillo traffic, November 318, Delta Sierra, 6 mile final full stop, runway 22. Just gorgeous scenery here. Yeah, Microsoft 2020 for the win on the scenery. So there's what he's talking about, the offset approach. You can see that the runway makes about a 35, 45 degree turn there at the last, so we'll come right over, looks like this highway here. We have to do a go around, we'll make left traffic, of course. Amarillo traffic, November 318, Delta Sierra, short final, runway 22, full stop. Profile looks good.
Amarillo traffic, white citation 525 Bravo Golf is now inbound on the RNAV 22. We're about, looks like 6 miles.
Beta. Amarillo traffic, November 318, Delta Sierra is clear of runway 22, taxiing in via Papa 3, straight in. Right.
Amarillo traffic.
Thank you, Retire. Appreciate
is,
you.
Citation 525 Bravo Golf, short final now within 2 miles for RNAV 224 Amarillo.
Alright, let's stop here. right. All eyes in you, my G. No pressure.
Diamonds form under pressure, bro.
Hey, I like that. See, you got all the cat sayings, man. That'd be funny if we somehow didn't put the brake on the plane. Okay, we did. Just checking. Butters!
Yes, sir.
That was sweet. Very nice, my G.
And I'm out of your traffic. White Citation 525 Bravo Golf. Going to be taking Papa 3 to the ramp for Amarillo.
Man, that was a good flight, my G. I'm probably going to call it here so I can go spend a little time with the wifey before she got to go to do her shift tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm calling it too, bro, for sure. So yeah, I appreciate you for letting me fly along with you, man.
Man, it was a pleasure to have you on board, my G. Always a pleasure, my G. It's never it's always a treat, man, for real.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Hey, retired firefighter says good landing, my G.
Let's go. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you happen to pick back up the next time I stream, then we'll go into Paducah and then Akron, Ohio, and then into Providence, Rhode Island, where the expo's at.
I see what you're doing. That's dope. Yeah, I'm super down for that.
Yeah. So, and then after expo's over, I don't know if I'm gonna take this plane, but then I'll do another cross country to party Rhode Island and head back, you know.
Nice. Hell yeah.
There he is right there. Yeah, this is looking dope. All of the they even pretty much got the elevation right on that plane. It's just the front landing gears just looks like it's slightly about 2 feet above the ground, but the rest looks good, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, well, appreciate you flying along, my G. It's always my pleasure. I hope you have a good rest of your night, my dog, and we are definitely going to be kicking it. Hopefully Dre will be flying and more interactive now that school's over and things kind of calm down, fam.
All good, brother. I know how life be going, man. So I just hope that you're good as always. And if you ever need to talk about anything, I'm always there as per usual.
Hey, I appreciate that. No, I'm blessed, highly favored. It was just life. Everything is copacetic, man, and I'm the same for you, my G. So you have a good evening. Bendiciones a tu familia, and we'll talk to you soon, my G.
Igualate, hermano, and check out the CJ3 Plus, right? You guys, yeah, it's worth the $25. It's like Piaggio level.
Pat, say less, my G. Say less. I'll definitely get it. All right, you guys. So that is going to be it from the channel. Let's get some tunes on while we complete this situation. Let's go ahead and get the shutdown crack-a-lack in here. So I don't believe we will be able to get ground power here because we're not in an actual parking space. It'll probably say CS disabled. So we're just going to do a full shutdown. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut the right engine down first. Just bring back that feather, and we'll go ahead and shut that engine off. And let's get this off. Turn these hydraulics off. All right, and we can get the wing off. Recognition, of course. We'll leave the position on. Let's get fasten seatbelt off, and let's start shutting her down. Okay. Okay, we're gonna turn the avionics off. All right, folks. Actually, we need to turn the avionics on really quick. I always do this in this plane. And I need to turn the ATC situation off, so gotta go full avionics. That's what we needed. All right, y'all. Let's get some chocks going. Ah, yeah. We made it, man. Big up to everybody. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you, my lovely family, for always supporting me. Retired, have a good one. Rai, Kronos, Element for sure. Rock City, Spawn and Salmon, Captain Will, Greg, Hill in the house. Corey was in the house, man. What's that? Rock City, we'll say him again. Just scrolling here. Coffee of Sorts was in the house. Chris. H0184, Andy Black in the house, and all of those D-Champ on the other stream that you guys checked in. I appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you, man. And we for sure are about to get out of here. I don't care if the camera looks messed up. It'll be what it is. Oh, look, now it's working just fine. I appreciate you guys, man. One love to everybody, and I'm gonna try to get this camera for sure fixed up because it is unacceptable. Otherwise, man, I'm gone, my G's. Holla.